No mames, empezamos fuerte el State of Play. Ok. Advertencia, advertencia. Sí, 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 sí.
Para regresarla con gasolina. Tienes el cargador, güey, para dártela con gasolina.
Por ahí debe estar atrás. No mames, se ve verguísima. ¿Cuál es este? ¿Saros? Sí se parece a Returnal. Chinga. Muy, muy mecánicas de Returnal, ¿eh?
No creo. Pues hay cámaras. No sé cuál es.
Oye, dile a Mansi que abra, porque si no, no va a poder cargar la pila. O sea, que no me lo deje abierto para que la pueda sacar. La pila. A ver, voy. Te dejo abierto, güey, para... ¿Ya le dijiste, güey?
No, aquí no está.
Bueno.
A ver si crees que me muero.
¿De qué hablas? Empezamos fuertísimo, güey. Ok. Siempre tiene que ser algo grande, güey. Con 1000 manos, claro. The sun is forever. Se ve bueno.
We hope you loved that first look at gameplay. We're looking forward to revealing more on our mysterious and moving story and our amazing ensemble cast of NPCs in the coming months. Next year is when you'll be able to play Saros
Saros.
for PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to share more from all of the team working on Saros.
Se ve verguísima.
You actually want to deploy her? You cannot be serious.
Cascade is one of our most highly trained operants.
She's been shelved for 5 years. The parties marked her as a failure.
She won't have to do it alone. Her old squad is still out there.
I thought they'd all been ripped to shreds.
Probably. But she can scrape what's left of them back together. Lead them to their deaths all over again.
And what if she butchers it like last time?
We'll do what we always do. Throw more assets at the problem. We have plenty more.
I guess. She's a pathetic, fragile embarrassment. And her methods are so unhinged.
But they get results, no?
Long-range missiles get results.
My little flame. We're at the end of history. Everything that could go wrong already has.
Cero parades. Capturado en un PlayStation 5 Pro, mi bro. Malaysia Airlines. Es un emulador, ¿no? Claro, es un emulador, güey. Flight Simulator 20.000. Beluga. Pero eso es impresionante, güey. El cielo te llama. Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Va a llegar al PlayStation 5, güey. Wow. Bien, 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 bien. Es un juegazo. Yo lo jugué. Es un juegazo, güey. Está buenísimo. Diciembre 8. Y va a tener soporte para VR2. Vete a la verga, wow.
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters in closing.
I got 2, east side.
Moving right to left. I got 3 west side. Frame shoot.
Ghost Recon.
T of execute. 3,
O Siphon Filter. Nah.
1.
Ghost Recon, ¿no?
Execute.
Battlefield.
The world
Estaba muy lejos yo.
has crumbled. Alliances that held since the end of World War II, gone.
Dagger, this is Pax's ballsiest play yet.
They succeed, they will have secured the most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock?
We're playing a dangerous game, no doubt about it. Wouldn't be Dagger without insurmountable odds.
The whole world's gonna look different now. Just takes a little shake of perspective.
Gotta love it.
Stand by for re-attack call.
Line them up!
Kincaid will pay for this.
But we don't know how high it goes.
You trying to start a war with the CIA?
That is not the fucking question!
This is it. I know what I gotta do.
Battlefield 6. Octubre 10. Ya la siguiente semana. Casi.
Sid Schumann. Sean and I are back to share news and release dates for games coming to PS5.
But first, thanks to EA and Battlefield Studios for that new look at the single-player campaign for Battlefield 6. It launches on
Battlefield 6.
Now, let's celebrate one of my favorite games of all time, which is marking its 25th anniversary this year. Deus Ex returns. This PS5
Deus Ex Remastered. Wow.
IDOS Montreal and Aspire, the studio behind remastered classics like Tomb Raider and Soul Reaver.
On its way back to the people. And you can't do a damn thing about it.
You play as JC Denton,
Don't tell me you're going to wear those.
an augmented operative working to uncover the truth.
Vision is augmented.
This new version adds enhanced visuals, overhauled controls, and key PS5 features like haptic feedback. Deus Ex
Que va a tener una reconfiguración para el nuevo control sináptico del PS5, lo cual está bueno, ¿eh?
unfold the same. Deus Ex Remastered arrives on PS5 early next year. It's almost Halloween, and you know what they say, everyone's entitled to one good scare.
Halloween, the game. Bien.
Halloween the Game, a tribute to the John Carpenter classic. The team at Ilphonic invites players to an asymmetrical horror sandbox where you can play as a civilian survivor or Michael Myers himself. In each game, it's up to you as survivors to save these hapless townfolk or to hunt them down as Michael Myers. He possesses unique abilities like shape jump, allowing him to move around the map unseen and pop out where you'd least expect.
Muchas habilidades, ¿eh? ¡A la verga!
Playing as a civilian, it's up to you to lead townsfolk to safety, find a phone, and call the police for help. Civilians can also scavenge for gear and weapons to help them survive when they inevitably cross paths with the unstoppable Michael Myers.
Se vuelve. Nadie puede detener a Michael Myers.
When Halloween the Game launches on September 8th.
El septiembre 8 del 2026. Dentro de un año.
Two big announcements from 11th Hour Games.
Last Epoch.
Action RPG Last Epoch is in development for a PS5.
Last Epoch.
This celebrated dungeon crawler is known for its extensive skill customization, deep and rewarding loot system, and massive time-traveling world. You'll battle through the past, taking down gods and toppling cursed empires to save the world from its ruined future. As for that second announcement, Last Epoch's first major
La primera expansión, Orovice.
same time as the upcoming PS5 release.
PS5. ¿Tendremos God of War o no?
The Seven Deadly Sins Origin.
Uy, güey, los 7 pecados capitales, güey. Qué hermosa serie. Se la recomiendo muchísimo, güey. Está hermosísima.
And exploration go hand in hand. Follow in the footsteps of Tristan, the Prince of Britannia, and play an original story you can experience only in the game. Capture
Se ve bonito, se ve bien.
Go fishing. Cook your own
Un RPG.
meals. Mine
¿Es el hijo?
and craft new items as you explore Britannia on your own. Or step beyond the open world to tackle dungeons with a team of
For
other
players.
In a multiverse that transcends time and space, original heroes join forces with beloved characters from the series to embark on a grand adventure. Venture out
Se ve
alone
buenísimo,
with
güey.
friends when the Seven Deadly Sins Origin arrives on January 28th.
En junio 28 del 2026.
Two iconic
Mira nada más. El Racing regresa con sus Crossworlds. Y esa fue la canción de Mega Man, ¿no? Sí, güey, Mega Man.
vehicle, the Rush Roadster, joined the lineup as part of the Mega Man DLC pack that arrives early next year. But they're not alone. Proto Man also speeds
No mames, yo antes amaba a Proto Man.
Also included stunning reimagining of Dr. Wily's castle from the Mega Man series.
Mega Man
Familiar
Saros.
sights and sounds will take players back to some of Mega Man's most memorable adventures. The Mega Man DLC pack comes to PS5 next year as part of the Season Pass and Digital Deluxe Edition. The early unlock period is already underway, so Digital Deluxe Edition owners can get into Sonic Racing Cross Worlds right now.
Right now.
Up next, 2 announcements from Koei Tecmo Games, including a release date for Nioh 3.
It is I who will be shown.
Tekken? Team Ninja?
You'll never understand what it means.
Onimusha?
I am Himiko. On my honor as queen.
No, pues no. Ninguna de todas las que dije es.
My timeless friend, I trust you. Nothing will stop me from becoming Shogun.
So long as this dark radiance exists, my fights will continue.
To rule, one must prove their might.
The light of hope lies unseen at the end of time. Go now!
You wish to become Shogun that badly?
Maybe you don't want it enough. What makes a shogun anyway?
Takachio's strength and superiority are what make a shogun, and I have both.
Strength alone is not enough to end this war.
Nioh. Muy bien, Nioh. Febrero 6. Otra vez Koei Tecmo. Es que se parecen a los de Onimusha, ¿no? Ese sí tiene que ser Onimusha, güey. Así es los Onimusha, tú contra 1.000.000. Ah, no, Dynasty Warriors. ¡Oh, una waifu!
Snuffed from existence.
Bandai.
Our focus, our true objective, is to save this world, our current world.
Need I remind you that tampering with history is strictly forbidden? It's time I faced my past. Let's go.
Today, you'll pay your dues!
Back in June, we debuted Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, right here on State of Play.
To Today, we're joined by the game's director, followed by news from other special guests who are joining us just as Tokyo Game Show kicks off in Japan.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジータクティクスイバリースクロニクルズのディレクター前広です。プレイステーションで発売したオリジナルのファイナルファンタジータクティクスから30年近く経った今でも多くの方がこのタイトルをお気に入りの一本として挙げてくださっており、オリジナルスタッフの一人として大変嬉しく思っています。今回イバリスクロニクルズという新しい形で再び皆様にお届けできることに我々もワクワクしています。フルボイスや難易度調整などファンの方はもちろん遊んだことがないプレイヤーの方にも快適に遊んでいただけるように様々な工夫を行いました。
Do not feign concern for me. I see your words for what they are.
どなたでも楽しんでいただける内容となっておりますので、ぜひ遊んでみてください。それでは発売をお楽しみに。
Un RPGcito. Final Fantasy Tactics, super mega remasterizado. Oh, qué pedo. Senpai. ¿El tío muerte? Grim Reaper? Ay, pudieron haber hecho la máscara mejor. ¿Son zombies? Muy japonés. Muy japoneses si me lo preguntas. Ya ves, ahí está la rola japonesa. Siempre ahí. Let it die, Inferno. Shishuya Games. Script. No me llamó la atención, ¿eh? Desde el principio.
手書きのペン画というアートスタイルをベースに奥の深いダークファンタジーとして皆さんにお届けできる予定です。終わらない物語がテーマですが、開発はしっかりと終わらせます。
クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンドは2026年発売予定です。さらなる続行をお楽しみに。
このスクリプト彼女ははい。Capturado en un PlayStation 5 Pro.
We fight those who wield power to prey on the weak, beasts who think themselves men. That is what it means to be created. The time has come to do what we believe to be right. Cliff, seek out your gleaming comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within, and let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one. We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight! Fight for Playwell!
Fight. Se ve bueno el combate. Dragones y todo.
Remember who you are, and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
Crimson Desert, se ve bueno. A New Era, no mames que lo van a anunciar. Ah, no, son speakers de PlayStation. De Sony. Yo dije, oh, la verga que ya van a anunciar el PlayStation 6. Compatible con el PlayStation Portable, claramente. Bluetooth. Charging docks incluidos.
Hi everyone, I'm Brett Elston.
And I'm Kristen Zatani.
That was your first look at the Pulse Elevate wireless speakers, which bring the PlayStation audio and chat experience to your desktop with planar magnetic drivers and PlayStation Link wireless technology. Visit PlayStation blog for even more details.
Now, let's check in on what's next for PlayStation Plus. Up first is the October monthly games lineup. The creepy and
Oh, a ver. Alan Wake 2, por fin. A huevo.
With Goat Simulator 3 and Cocoon rounding out the list.
No, 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 esos me valen verga. Alan Wake 2, gracias, güey. No mames, ahora sí viene el super anuncio.
The Last of Us Day is this Friday, September 26th.
The Last of Us Day, septiembre 26 del 2025.
Series. We are thrilled to confirm the addition of The Last of Us Part 2 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
Ah, ok, llega el catálogo de Last of Us Part 2 que vamos a jugar, obviamente, güey.
For PS5 members, this includes The Last of Us Part
El 26 de septiembre. Perfecto. La remasterización.
alongside additions like the roguelike survival mode, No Return.
update to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog is extra exciting for fans of fighting games and the number 3. Tekken 3 from the original PlayStation and Soul Calibur 3 from the PS2 are coming to the service later this year.
Also arriving this year, another all-time classic from the PS2, Tomb Raider Anniversary.
Tomb Raider.
Up next, a special message from the creator behind one of PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
Ok. Un mensaje especial. Forza Horizon.
皆さんこんにちは。グランツーリスモシリーズプロデューサー山内和則です。本日はですね、皆さんにすごく素敵なアップデートをお伝えできることを大変嬉しく思います。この2020年6月25日に、なんとグランツーリスモの、累計売上本数が1億本を超えたそうです。1億本です。この1億本を超えるってすごいことだなって、作ってる僕らも思うんですけれども、この1億本を、超えたことを記念して、この年末にですね、僕らはグランツーリスモ7のスペック3のアップデートを行う予定です。スペック3のアップデートには、2つの、レーストラック、フォーミュラ1でも使われているトラックであるとか、あるいは8台の新しい車であるとか、新しいサーキットエクスペリエンス、あるいはデータローガンフィーチャーであるとか、それ以外のさまざまなゲームフィーチャーの大きなアップデートを予定しています。皆さんのおかげで、30年間いつもは一応達成しました。本当にありがとうございます。
Un nuevo control de God of War. Tienen que anunciar God of War, güey. Del 20 aniversario, Limited Edition. Se ve bueno. Ahí viene un gran anuncio. Wolverine. Su puta madre. No mames. ¡Oh! Omega Red. Mystique. Marvel Wolverine. No mames, un centinela. Ah, verano del 2026. Fuck. Ahí está.
Are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics? Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator.
he has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime, and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks greedy, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine. That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is. My job is to try and find the essence of who Wolverine is, especially as it applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
The entire game is built around staying true to the Wolverine experience.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give something new and fresh that fans are going to be excited about?
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
You can see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
It's a character who goes places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan is sliding down that rooftop and you can see the breadth of in Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing the depth and amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an Mystique is there, and there are some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
Wolverine's combat, making that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played, that's a tough job. What's so cool for me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral, immediate, and so incredibly satisfying. I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's dynamic, it's rough-edged.
You notice it doesn't look like our past games. It has a sense of urgency and forward movement and rage and fury, and that's Wolverine.
One of the cool things about Insomniac is they are probably the most collaborative group of people I have ever worked with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not something you always get.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We are focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer. We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
Muy bien, Wolverine. Y ahí está, esos fueron los anuncios. Muchas gracias por ver, estuvo buenísimo. Pues nada, nos vemos la próxima.